A new secret trailer was released just 5 days ago. I found this trailer by accident, but it's the one where we got the first shots of Candy Canyon from inside. We were also shown Regatha, who wasn't in the official first trailer for the second episode. We were also shown exactly how the characters can get into the Candy Canyon and why Kane is starting to fill the void with new locations, because there may not actually be an exit in the void. Also, new teasers for the second episode of the amazing digital circus are starting to appear again in the official tweets of the developers. By the way, write your theories about the second episode, because the most interesting ones will be in the next video. Earlier, I told you that in order to get to the new location from the trailer, Candy Canyon, Kane will probably create a special portal or will move the characters there himself. But then I came across a new trailer, in which we are shown that the characters can actually get to the Candy Canyon with the help of the red door with the exit sign. So this door will be the portal to the new location. And as we know from the first episode, this door teleported Pomni to the office of CNA, where amazing digital circus is most likely being created. On top of that, when this location ended, Pomni was trapped in a void. Thus I can say that Kane is starting to fill infinite space with new locations. And in fact, there is no way out in the void. I think that Kane will continue to create more and more new locations in new episodes. And as we understand, there is a lot of void now. So we will see a lot of new locations before the end of the amazing digital circus series. Although, judging by the animation, this trailer is still in the development stage, and it is quite likely that some scenes we will see in the official new trailer from Glitch. But the very fact that the characters can be tricked by Kane is getting real. Because as we know, Regatha sometimes thinks about getting out, and Jax, though he's not hoping for anything, will be looking for every advantage he can get, and won't miss an opportunity to escape. Kane realizes this, so as he said in the first episode, he can't control the character's mind, but he can influence the environment and special locations. So I don't think the characters would have gone to the new location on their own, so Kane has created a situation for each of them that everyone dreams of or wants to get. So that's how the plot of the second episode might turn, and the characters will end up in Candy Canyon. And further, according to the plot, Regatha, Gangle, and Zooble can be kidnapped in Candy Canyon. So in the trailer from Glitch, we saw only Pomni, Jax, and Kinger on the wagon because the rest of the characters have already been kidnapped. By the way, thanks to the new trailer, you and I have some new insight into the Candy Canyon location because we first saw it in the video. I think that all the ground here will be made of icing, the castle itself will be made of cake, and some of the locations here will be made of cookies, very much like a tree. Judging by the trailer, we can meet the new blue character at the very beginning of the series in the first tower, through which the characters will pass further into the depths. Also, in the official trailer, we might not be shown all the new characters, because in this trailer at the very beginning, we are waiting for some violent character who is chasing Pomni. Therefore, during the second episode, you and I may meet new NPCs who will not play any significant role and will appear for a few seconds. As an example, I can mention the Gloinks from the first episode, who are also in fact NPS, but they don't play any global role. I don't know if this trailer is official or not, but from it we got a lot of new interesting information about the second episode. Well, now I'll show you the new 100% teasers that came out at Glitch, as well as on Twitter at Gooseworks. And the first thing that really intrigued me was Zooble's new outfit, as well as interesting signatures from other characters. And this post came out on the official Twitter of Glitch, where we were presented with a screenshot of the monitor, as if from the game itself about an amazing digital circus. And they all look like children here. It reminds me a lot of the characters from the amazing digital circus, where all the main characters turn into children. Also, in this screenshot, Pomni plays a key role again, and by the way, this is the only colored picture among the other characters, with the exception of Kane and the bubble. But it's also logical because Kane is the main NPC in the plot, so he's saying the phrase here. And by the way, it's as if the amazing digital circus game was made in 2D, not 3D, which is also quite strange. Pomni. In this screenshot, she is recorded as a sad clown. That's why the second episode may be about depression, as Gooseworks wrote. Also, in this screenshot, you can see Pomni in the distance, which you can't say about other characters. All of them are written here under a question mark, and also not colored. But there is also one interesting fact here. If you look closely at the silhouette of Zooble, we will see that here she has completely different details that are clearly different from the first episode. And this means that in the second episode, she will change 100% and change her details. And I think this is the first hint as to why she wasn't shown in the trailer. Most likely the developers will surprise us and show it in a completely different way in the second episode. But that's why Glitch hid the other characters from us. I do not know. Maybe they'll be different from the first episode too, except for Kinger and Jax, because we've already seen them in the trailer. And by the way, about Jax, I released a post on Twitter by Gooseworks where I showed Jax's new condition. Moreover, at first they were presented as just sketches of Gooseworks, but a little later a post with 3D models of Jax's states was released. And the most interesting thing is that Jax is presented here in such a way as if he is going crazy, or he is just feeling bad or sad. Thanks to the posts from Gooseworks, I have a theory that the second episode may actually be dedicated to Jax, because there are really a lot of posts on her Twitter that are somehow related to Jax. And based on the latest information, the second episode may be about Jax's depression, because here he doesn't look very good everywhere, as if he has some fears or a sense of guilt appears. Therefore, my theory is that the characters will change in the second episode. There is a place to be. For example, Jax, as we know, hates people, and in the trailer we were shown that he works in fast food with a new NPC, who by the way is called Orbsman. Glitch wrote about this to us in his recent post. And what if Jax's character really changes and he may become depressed due to the fact that he has done a lot of harm to both real people and characters from the digital circus? In this way, Gooseworks could depict all of Jax's states at the end of the second episode, except where he feels bad. Because as we know from the first episode, Kane's 2 frequent teleportations can make the main characters feel bad, and we saw this with the example of Pomni. Therefore, the theory that Kane will either teleport the characters or they will fall into the Candy Canyon becomes real. By the way, I started talking about the Glitch post about Orbsman, where they indicated that this character is everyone's favorite. Maybe we will really love this character at the end of the second episode because he will help us with something, for example, with fixing Jax's character, or he will just be very kind and will help the main characters. As a result, I want to say that despite the fact that a new trailer has been released, the developers continue to delight us with new teasers that are related to the new episode. In addition, I am very pleased with the news that the new second episode of the amazing digital circus is less than 2 months away. Perhaps in about a month we will see a new trailer that will be linked to the second episode, where they will already tell us the exact release date, as well as show more interesting moments. What do you think about the new trailer, and will it really be related to the second episode? How do you feel about the fact that the developers are giving us new teasers for the second episode, and what could it mean? Be sure to write your theories in the comments, because I read every one of them. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Good luck to everyone, and bye-bye.